All right, Unit 3, Test B. Make sure you put your name and hour at the top. Fill in the blank. Place each word in the word bank on the line with the statement it matches. Each blank is worth 1 point. Remember, if you need time in between each question, just pause and choose your answer. Number 1, blank is the buying and selling of goods. Number 2, and blank, a person who owns a business. Number 3, the Santa Fe Trail was established in the year blank. Number 4, the Oregon-California Trail was established in the year blank. And number 5, the right of the government to take private property for public is blank. Pause and choose your answers. Next section. Use these words here to fill in 6, 7, and 8. Number 6, the Indian Removal Act took place in blank. Number 7, Coronado came to the Kansas area looking for blank, but what he found instead was blank. Number 8, people traveling the Oregon-California Trail were headed to the cities of blank and blank. All right, the next section, use these words to fill in the blanks for 9 through 12. Number 9, blank is the idea that America was meant to expand from coast to coast and was blessed by a higher power to do so. Number 10, people traveling the Santa Fe Trail were headed to the city of blank. The trailhead or starting point of both the Santa Fe and Oregon-California trails was the city of blank. Number 12, eminent domain is found in the blank part of the U.S. Constitution. Go ahead and pause and choose your answers. All right, turn the page. The next section is multiple choice. Place the letter of the statement that best answers the question in the blank provided. Each question is worth 1 point. 13. What motivated the early European explorers to explore this area? A, the desire to spread religious beliefs. B, establishing new trade routes. Or C, all of the above. Go ahead and pause and choose your answer if you need more time. Number 14. Lewis and Clark had all of the following opinions about the Kansas land except A, it had a variety of game. B, the water was disagreeable. C, the landscape was ugly. Number 15. What was the main purpose of the Santa Fe Trail? A, it was a trade route for entrepreneurs. B, it was a route to move Indian tribes further west. C, it was a route for American immigrants seeking opportunities out west. Go ahead and pause if you need more time. Number 16. What was the main purpose of the Oregon-California Trail? D, it was a trade route for entrepreneurs. E, it was the route to move the Indian tribes further west. F, it was a route for American immigrants seeking opportunities out west. Number 17. All of the following were major dangers that travelers faced on the trails except A, harsh weather, B, diseases, C, attacks by Indian tribes along the trail. All right, the next section is true or false. If the statement is true, place a T on the line. If the statement is false, place an F on the line. Each question is worth 2 points. Number 18. Zebulon Pike thought that the Kansas was a beautiful place just waiting to be discovered. Number 19. The United States government wanted to move Indian tribes west because Americans needed the land for agriculture and growing population. 20. Americans stated that the Indian removal was a good thing because the Indian tribes could continue living the way they chose instead of assimilating the American way of life. Number 21. The earlier European explorers affected the Indian tribes with diseases, trade items, and increased tensions. True or false? The earlier European explorers affected the Indian tribes with diseases, trade items, and increased tensions. Go ahead and pause if you need more time. All right, the last portion of your test is the essay. Each of the following questions must be answered in 4 to 6 complete sentences. Why don't you circle that? 4 to 6 complete sentences. Each question is worth 4 points. So make sure that you complete those requests. Number 21. How did Long's description of Kansas as the Great Desert affect what the government did to the American Indians? I'm going to read it again and then you pause and write. Number 21. How did Long's description of Kansas as the Great Desert affect what the government did to the American Indians? Go ahead and pause. All right, your last question on this essay, again, 4 to 6 sentences. Number 22, give one example of eminent domain being used properly and one example of it being used improperly. I'll read it again and then pause and write. Give one example of eminent domain being used properly and one example of it being used improperly.